Hey guys, I'm Deceptor, and today I'm gonna be starting a new series called the World of Goo Anticipatory Playthrough. So what I mean by that is, today's July 28th, and at the time of recording this, probably also when I'm gonna upload it, um, which means there are 5 days until World of Goo 2 releases, which is on August 2nd. And there are also 5 chapters in World of Goo 1. So what I'm going to do is every day leading up to World of Goo 2, I'm going to play one chapter from the original game, like replay it. So that everything comes back to me and I can you see what I'm saying probably. So yeah, I'm also going to try and get all of the OCDs in every chapter, which is going to be pretty tough, but I'm going to try my best. So yeah, let's just get right into chapter 1 for this first video. So as you can see, chapter 1, currently I have all of the OCDs already. So I'm not going to be like getting them again in this video, cuz some of them were kind of hard, I think. So yeah, I'm just going to be playing all of them. But when I get to the levels that I haven't gotten OCDs yet, I am going to try and get them. So yeah, and those are going to start in chapter 2, I think. So yeah, going up. Well, I'm not going to use the whistle until you actually unlock it in the game, which is in chapter 2. So yeah, I'm just doing this so that I can really take in everything the original game has to offer before I'm ready to play World of Goo 2, I guess. So I can I guess get my mind back on the original game since I've played so many mods. From across a small divide, another mysterious pipe appeared up in the sky. Its opening looked more warm and inviting. The goo balls seemed to wonder where it might lead, the sign painter. How did I get up here? The adventurous sign painter. Alright, hang low. Wake up the sleeping goo. This cave looks like it's been undisturbed for thousands of years, until now. When the pipe broke through the ceiling above, the sunlight must have blinded these rare albino goo balls. They didn't seem to notice when it began to snow. Maybe they would wake up if they had something to jump onto, the sign painter. So yeah, this level introduces the mechanic of sleeping goo balls. And it also introduces the first new type of goo ball, the albino goo ball, which is basically a common, except it has 4 strands, and it's a little bit weaker, I think. Oh yeah, no whistle, that's right. And yeah, that's unlocks World of Goo Corporation, which currently I already have the destroyed one and not the normal one, so yeah. Impale Sticky. If you get in trouble, just go back in time. And of course, this level introduces the time bugs, which when you press one, it undoes the last move. The Goo Balls were excited to explore the mysterious pipe system, even if it meant traversing ridiculously contrived terrain. One of the Goo Balls seemed to say he felt like an armadillo. Moo! Loved the mysterious sign painter. So yeah, and now the path would split into two, into either Flying Machine or Ivy Towers. So I guess I'll do the top path first, Flying Machine. Some balls are lighter than other balls. Open the gates and fly, monkeys, fly. But don't forget about me, okay? Sincerely, the sign painter. So yeah, this introduces the balloon Goo Ball. And it just lifts up things, pretty much. And technically it also introduces the Goo product, which is just this black one, and you can't drag it, and you can't attach it, it's just for going in the pipe. Fisty's Bog. Not too high, not too low. Fisty swore he would never be like those tadpoles that grow up and shoot colored gems out of their mouths. But he wondered what it might be like. The sign painter. So yeah, in the World of Goo 2 trailer, if you watched the first one, which you probably did, there was like a thing similar to Fisty, except it wasn't a frog, it was like an octopus thing, and it was pink and it had one eye, and it's similar to this level where you would just build the bridge out of it with normal Goo Balls and balloons, except it also had the liquid goo coming out of it over the top. So yeah, I'm curious to see what that level's like, and how it took obvious inspiration from this. But yeah, speaking of the World of Goo 2 trailers, I did not watch the second trailer that came out like 2 days ago or whatever. I didn't watch that because it apparently reveals a lot of stuff from what I've heard, and I kind of just want to surprise myself when I play the game. So yeah, I guess no spoilers in the comments. So yeah, I don't plan on watching that ever. Like, I mean, I guess I could watch it after I beat World of Goo 2, but yeah, I'm just gonna hopefully be surprised by it. Tower of Goo. higher and higher. Go as fast as you can, they are stronger than you think. They'll have to work together to climb very high. A real Tower of Goo. Some of them felt like they had done something like this a long time ago. But things are more experimental back then. Peace the Sign Painter. This is a reference to the prototype of World of Goo, which is just called Tower of Goo. And it was pretty much literally just this level, except, you know, without good graphics. I'll probably show a clip of it here in editing. So yeah, that's pretty sure that's what it's referencing. So yeah. Also, I think I've said this before in one of my other videos, but I plan on doing like a live stream on YouTube of the entire World of Goo 2 once it comes out. Once I get the game, that is, which is probably going to be on August 2nd when it releases. So yeah, please stay tuned for that. I want at least some people to join. But since I'm doing it so soon, there's probably going to be people who don't want it spoiled or something. But yeah, if you want to, then join, I guess. Like, watch the stream. I might alternatively do like a series of videos like this, but for World of Goo 2. Like, just so that I get my initial reaction out there. But I think it'd be better if I did it a stream, actually, because I can actually like interact with the audience if there is one. And if no one joins, then it's just going to be like a normal video, I guess. So it's a win-win. So yeah, stay tuned for that, August 2nd. Ivy Towers. Brace yourself. And yeah, this introduces the Ivy Goo Ball, which is detachable. You can take it back off after you attach it. A new species of Goo Ball. I must say, they look quite beautiful. Maybe they have commitment anxiety, I'm not sure. But it looks like they can be easily detached from each other. The helpful sign painter. So if you take some off the bottom, it'll slowly go down. If a Goo Ball falls into a well 10 meters deep and climbs up 3 meters each day, but slides down 2 meters at night, will he still look fabulous in the morning? Maybe if he were to brace against the walls as hard as he could and believe in the power of friction, he could leave the ground behind. Your friend, the sign painter. So yeah, the trick is to do this, so it like squeezes up against the walls, pretty much. So now it shouldn't go down as much, and you can actually get up there. Oops. Yeah, you only need 2, but if you're really good, you can you can figure out that this can happen. You can leave 2 of them hanging on the pipe, and you can put all the other ones in, which is actually the OCD of the level. There it is. Tumbler. Keep growing. So yeah, this one, all you do is just build a structure within a spinning thing. Some winners are bigger than other winners. Look in each area's menu for more important information, with distinction assigned pager. And that just tells you like what an OCD is. You can see the OCD of any level like this, which is just an extra completion. It's not required, but it's like an extra goal. And that's what gives you the flag on each level in the chapter map. Oh, that was so close. And yeah, I got all of the OCDs of chapter 1. But the same can't be said for the other chapters, so I'm gonna have to work for some of those in the coming episodes. Chain. Balance. So yeah, there was also a reference to this in the World of Goo 2 trailer. Where you could see this same statue from Chain, except it was like all broken, and also you could see like the goo balls were like forming a different structure around it. So the level gameplay will be different. And you could see that in the first trailer. And it's probably in chapter 1, which seems to be like a forest or something. And I'm thinking that chapter 1 will be like the original chapter 1, except like all overgrown, because we see like it's all forested in all of the things, in all of the levels from it. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. The goo balls on this side didn't seem to like the goo balls over on that side. I don't know, like they look the same to me. Totally delicious, the sign painter. Also, this statue from Chain, like, this kind of thing only appears in one level of the original game, except for a level in chapter 5 where you see something like very similar to this, which I'm not sure what impact that has in the lore to this day, but it is interesting, and you'll see when we get to chapter 5 on August 1st. And also, this is what inspired like the main focus of chapter 1 of my new mod, World of Goo Expedition, where these statues are like all over the place, and there's a lot of levels that utilize them gameplay wise, and even a new goo ball that's like a miniature version of this head. And yeah, you can also see the trailer of my mod expedition in the description if you want. Why is there a ceiling in this wait, what? Hold up. There's a ceiling in this level. What? I did not know that until now. I'm not even kidding. I didn't know there was a ceiling. Why is there a ceiling in Chain? What is going on? I guess you learn something new every day. I didn't know I could possibly learn anything more about this game that I've been playing since I was like 4 years old. That's insane. Why did they even put a ceiling? And how did I not notice it until now? That's crazy. Like, I've looked at the level in the level editor like numerous times, and I still apparently haven't noticed it. Okay, that's weird. So yeah, when you beat both of these paths they converge into this level Ode to the Bridge Builder. It looks harder than it is. As the sun set over the last of the hills, one of the goo balls seemed to say that life sure seemed like a giant physics simulation. But as he fell into the spiky death pit below, he knew it probably didn't matter. Love the sign painter. But yeah, about my mod, World of Goo Expedition, I released Chapter 1 on July 4th. So yeah, you can play it right now. And actually, I'm already almost done with Chapter 2. I'm like 3/4. 3/4 done with the levels of Chapter 2. So I'm honestly not sure if I'm going to release it before or after World of Goo 2. It's going to be really close, though. Like either right before or right after, probably, so I don't know. It's hard to tell still. I think I have, like, 5 levels left to make, and also the final cutscene. So yeah. Just in case you wanted to know. And now we're at the last level, Regurgitation Pumping Station. It's a secret. The last of the goo balls didn't seem to know that they were extremely delicious, or about the nature of the smelly pit in which they found themselves. They said something about this being the last level of the first chapter, whatever that means, the sign painter. Oh yeah, also, yesterday, they released a preview of a song from World of Goo 2. It was called Sloppy Walker, and it's so fire, if I'm being honest. And the reason why I mention it now is because it has a leitmotif from this song, Regurgitation Pumping Station. And what I mean by leitmotif is that means it has like the same melody as this. Like if you listen to the bass in this song and then listen to the guitar both and the trumpet in the World of Goo 2 song, then it's the same like melody. So that's cool. You might be onto something. It'll be a tight fit, you might have to leave some behind. But that's probably okay, we're all in it together. The sign painter was here too. Wait. Why is sign painter not capitalized on all one word? It's not usually like that. So yeah, that's another new thing I noticed, I guess. But yeah, I recommend you check out the new World of Goo 2 music. It's a really good song in my opinion. Unless you don't want to be spoiled and you just want to hear it in game, which I understand. That's what I did with the trailer, but I listened to the song preview anyway because it was really cool. What the hell? Why did the eye die? Okay, that's weird. They say this is the highest point on the entire island. As the sun rises, you can almost see forever. But I wonder what you might see if you float a little higher. Foreshadowing. We'll meet again, the sign painter. Oh yeah, also, they showed a GIF of World of Goo 2 level. Oops. And it showed a level with like a... I'm not gonna spoil it just in case you haven't seen it, but it did look similar to this level with like the like mouth at the top that the goo balls come out of, except it actually had a pipe, and it even had the eyes, except the eyes weren't goo balls, they were just like decorations, but it's like a reference to this level, which is really neat. But the gameplay was completely different, and it had like, you know, a bunch of new stuff. But in this one, you just attach the things as if they were balloons, and you fly away. That's it. From very high up and with some totally huge new eyes, the goo balls could see very far. In every direction, they could see unexplored new islands, each crawling with undiscovered new species of goo. The gameplay possibilities would certainly be endless. The goo balls hoped a brave adventurer would explore their new discoveries. As they drifted higher and higher, they knew that they would never be back. End of chapter 1. So yeah, that's about it for the first video of the World of Goo 1 anticipatory playthrough. So yeah, and that's it for the first and longest chapter of the game. 12 levels. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to, and stay tuned for the World of Goo 2 stream on August 2nd, if you want to watch it. So yeah, bye.